Welcome back, everybody. Part 2 of this 3-part series of this After Effects Premiere graphics package that I've been giving out. If you haven't already watched the first one, go ahead and watch it. Gives you the first half of the first plugin for Premiere and the After Effects project for the first set of graphics that I'm giving out. Now I'm going to be giving you the second set of graphics, which is going to be a like, comment, and subscribe template and a follow, like your regular socials and stuff like that. One other thing, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, look at how many of you aren't subscribed. This is like almost 84% people are not subscribed to my channel. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that little red button for me, download all the stuff, comment on a bunch of my videos, because you know what, it's going to help me a lot. So with that, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Here's going to be a more like informative tutorial of that part 2 of the 3-part series that I'm doing. So in this one, you're going to get 2 different templates, both the After Effects project if you want to manipulate it in After Effects, and I'm going to give you the Premiere template as well, so you can use the Mogert Essential Graphics template. And so let me just jump right in to the actual After Effects file here. So here you see the After Effects setup that I have. Pretty straightforward from the last graphic that we had. You could tell I'm using the same Adobe stock stuff just as a template, just so you could see I have something in here that's not too distracting, and obviously you can just replace it, and it's all placeholder. So let me just play through this guy right here, and you can get a sense at what we're working with as far as the animation. It's pretty cool. I stuck with like the UI theme on this one, where it kind of pulls out from full frame and you see the like aspect of the YouTube interface come up and animate. Then it pushes and zooms down and shows like this make kind of like designed comment come popping up, and then it'll shift over to the subscribe, where that'll animate on and highlight, and so you kind of get like that like, comment, and subscribe feel while you can all be talking. That video on top can completely be altered to whatever you want, and it goes back into full frame. So if you're at a speaking point and you want to use B-roll, this is a great little instance to cut away, do a little graphic, get some people's attention. And again, everything in this is going to be customizable, from color to size to text to copy to imagery. You can pretty much customize anything you want. So with that, let's jump back into the Premiere file, and I'll show you exactly what to do with this one. So let's go into Premiere, and I already have the Essential Graphics tab open. I'm going to go over to Browse. There you can see the first one from the first video. We're going to add, and it's already linked to that folder because I've been doing some testing again. So we're going to insert this guy, and then it comes in right here. And so if I drag this down, you can see it works exactly like a Mogert template. It's exactly what it looks like in After Effects. It's just in Premiere now. You have all the controls to replace whatever you want, just like we did last time. So if I take some footage that I have here from a previous project and I drop it in, it'll automatically upload. So now if I hit play on the timeline here, it'll play that video footage that I just tossed in there. So everything is going to be customizable to wherever you want to do. Down to the shape, color, you can actually change everything at once. The like stroke, so the animation for the stroke that comes in, you can change the fill color, the box color that's next to it. When it moves on to the next aspect, where it shows the comment section, you can replace the icon there. That's completely replaceable. I'm just going to drop in an image just so you can see. And you can mess around with the size and the placing and everything. That has all the controls right here for you to do. So if the size, if it doesn't actually fit a 1x1, you don't know how to crop stuff in Photoshop, drop it in and just play with the X and Y and try to move it and size it to where it fits to what you want. And if you keep moving on to the rest of the template, pretty much like I said, everything is customizable to whatever color you want to do, whatever call out you want to do. You can even add to it. Goes all the way down to the like and dislike buttons that you have here. And then if we continue onwards, let it kind of scrub up, and you see the subscribe stuff. You could see you can change all the subscribe colors and stuff too. Everything that animates in, from the copy to the stroke to the bell to the stroke width. You can increase it if you don't like it, if it's too thin, if you like it thick it up, you know. So you're gonna have all the controls that you want. So, and it pulls you back to full frame. So the good thing is you can time out your video for how you want the video to be inside this graphic by just laying it on top, cutting the piece, adding it into the essential graphics, and then continuing on with your cut, just like I showed you in the first video. So pretty straightforward, pretty cool. If you were to, let me just try to RAM preview this, and I might cut to this, it might not, because it actually works pretty quick. So a lot of this stuff is going to be dependent on how fast your computer is too. So the stuff that's very graphic heavy, it might not play in real time on your timeline depending on what kind of computer you have. This computer is pretty beefy, so it runs pretty fast in the essence of, you can see everything going in real time. I replaced out a lot of stuff. I just changed colors just so you can see what you can manipulate. It's fast, it's quick, it's easy. That's what I kind of wanted. You don't want to be drifting too far off telling people to like, comment, and subscribe to your channel. So there's that first one. So that's that first graphic that we're going to go through. I'm going to go ahead and delete this out because we're going to be bringing in something else when we come back in. Let's jump back into After Effects, and I'm going to go to the next one that we have, which is a more social driven graphic where you can either tell people to come to your YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, socials, all the fun stuff that you want to tell people to go to. So if I just preview this, it's a pretty simple animation. It kind of works like TikTok, where if you're not subscribed to somebody and you click to add them, it kind of does this little animation. So everything can be triggered off and on. You will be able to manipulate everything in Premiere. You will be able to edit all the copy, change the colors, change the background of the phone. You're gonna have full control. You can even change the sizing once you get into Premiere too. I'll show you once we get in there. So let me stop this and we'll go into Premiere. Oops, excuse me. We'll go into Premiere and we'll do the same thing like we did with the previous template. We're gonna add it in, and we're gonna add this second one to template 2, and there you go. So this one's gonna act more as an overlay. So if you don't have anything underneath it, it's just gonna have black screen underneath it because the entire comp is transparent. So let's just say you had your footage and you were talking and you're like, this is the point where I want to put my socials up. So it pops up like a phone, right? So now, just like any other video clip, if it's too big for you, all you're gonna have to do is just come into the effects control and scale it down, and then you're just gonna have to move the graphic to where you want it to be, right? So that all can be manipulated just the same way you would manipulate footage in Premiere. As far as the actual template goes, I'm gonna come back down. You can pretty much replace all the text out. Hit me up if you want to be more ghetto like I am, and you can change the font. Fonts are completely set up to whatever your system on your computer has. You can increase and decrease the font size. And it's all relative to a contained box that's in there. And username at Bhavesh Chibu, let's just put mine so you can see that everything will update. You can also edit the text on this and edit the size. If you have a big name, you can come back smaller. And with all the icons underneath this, I thought this was a cool thing to set up, is you have the ability to turn off and on. So if you don't have an Instagram, or you don't want people to follow you on Instagram or Facebook, you can turn it off and you can turn it on. And the good thing with all these icons is I put position markers on them, so you can actually move the positions of them. I would say just try to stay as conformed and constrained as you can, so you can move the positions of them as much as you want. The best thing is if, let's say, you're only going to use 3 icons, just pull out some guides, set out a 3-column system that you like, and just move them into that aspect ratio. Or if you wanted to just keep them one up, you can even just have one of them up. And this is a great example if you have different URLs for your socials, like let's say your URL or your tag for Instagram is different for YouTube. This is a great way to just do one off. So basically what you did is, if you just came into the template here, made a cut, turn all of them off for this one, aside from YouTube, I think, yeah, see, so it'll animate on. So what you're gonna do is push this out, and there's your animation for YouTube. And then you can have the next cut come in, and that could be the cut for TikTok, and then you can replace the URL information right here in the copy up here, so that way you can show people, okay, I have different URLs for your different socials. And that's a great way to kind of keep everything consistent. For me, my URL is the same for all my socials. So, but either way, you can see you have full control over whatever you want to control here. I even gave you the ability to replace the background image to the phone, and the background color you can change, and the opacity of the background. So like if I turn this down, you see it'll knock it out even more if I replace this image. So you have full creative control on what you want to do. That's the great part of these templates, is that's what I wanted to do. There's the graphics. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. If you have questions, hit me on Discord as usual, or you can hit me at themulligangolfer@gmail.com. All my information is out there. So these templates are kind of meant for you to kind of get you to hit the ground running. Open up After Effects, play with it. Open up Premiere, play with it. See how you shoot stuff. With iPhones these days, you can shoot beautiful footage and drop it into these templates, and you'll be fine to put up stuff on YouTube. And with that, that's this little gift in the second part of this video. The third part of this video will definitely be the other aspect of the templates, which will be the end cards. I'm not going to reveal what those look like, and I'm working on a cool little setup for Premiere to be able to do some pretty cool things with those end cards. So with that, like I said, if you haven't subscribed, just do it. Just hit that subscribe button for me. It'll help me grow this channel a little more than what I'm trying to do right now. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. I hope that this plugin comes to use for somebody out there. I know when I started, I had no idea where to start, so this was like a good turning point to just get content out there. And I hope that it helps somebody. And with that, peace out, people.